What's up guys, my name is Joey and in today's video we will be discussing the new play to earn game called Metawanna and basically determine if it's worth an investment for you or maybe me to make. First of all, I apologize a little bit guys, I'm a little bit sick today, so hopefully everything will go well in this video. Now let's dive straight into it guys. What is Metawanna? As far as I could understand, it's a weed farm type of game and it's also a automatic strategic chess game, sort of like TFT as far as I could understand. So this is the website guys, and that's always the first thing that we look at, and it doesn't look that bad actually. Here we can already see like the different bots as they call it. That's their IP guys. Like I'm personally not really interested in that kind of things. I am a investor after all, so I have to look into everything guys, even when it's regard bots, or let's call it plants. Okay guys, so different kind of plants that you can grow right here. You have your like typical plant names, right guys, like purple haze, AK-47, Afghani, and yeah, all the synonyms for the different kind of plants guys. You could see how long it takes for every single plant to grow, how much they weight, how much water they need, etc, etc. Okay guys, there will be different rarities, and yeah, there are a multiple of these type of games already out on the market, and also ones that are fully optional and working. We only can play a demo right now. I'm not really going to do that, but I will show you guys the gameplay so you get a grasp on how the game is going to be functional. So that's good. I can already see a couple characters. That's nice guys. The last thing I want to see is the team trying to sell me packs or that token or other things regarding their sales, because then it gives me the idea that the team is only focused on selling their NFTs rather than the most important aspect, which is development, right guys? Because game development does take quite a lot of time guys, so I would like to see a dedicated, passionate development team that is fully focused on their game rather than selling or shilling, right guys? If that makes any sense. That's something that I look at as an investor. Let's continue to go down guys. Genesis Mint has sold out, so this is a shilling thingy. I don't really like it, but you know, a lot of projects do this to gain a little bit of a hype, I suppose. Trade Nogs now to prepare for battle, so you can already purchase your different type of bots guys. Now as far as I understand, you need to buy a, as they call it, a bot. You need to grow them, and I believe they grow into characters which you can later on play in their PvP tactical automatic chess game. So that's a quite a fun, unique mechanic guys that I haven't seen before, and personally I like auto chess, right guys? Everyone knows the popular auto chess battle game called TFT, Teamfight Tactics, made by Riot, and that's a very popular game guys. They already show a trailer, so let's look at that real quick guys. I have to admit, guys, not the worst trailer I've seen so far, and actually it's quite good because it's like a marketing trailer, and with trailers I look for gameplay, and they already show a little bit of gameplay, guys, because we can clearly see some teamfight tactic gameplay going on right here, guys, whereas you can see different type of characters automatically fighting each other, and that looks like fun, guys. But to show a little bit of criticism, like it does show a little bit slow paced in terms of, like, let's say if we compare it to teamfight tactics, it's really fast paced, right, guys, whereas this tactical automatic chess game looks a little bit slow paced, which yeah, we just have to figure that out, how that's eventually going to be played, because gameplay is king, guys. Remember that gameplay has to be fun in order for a game to succeed, and otherwise they will not last even the medium or long term, guys. That's my opinion. And for now this mode is not out yet, but they already show some type of gameplay. That's good, that's good. It tells me that the team is focused on development, and that's what I would like to see, guys. So let's continue to scroll further down. I just want to go quickly through this trailer, guys. And yeah, it's a marketing trailer. It didn't show any further gameplay, which, you know, I already knew. So that's why I didn't want to waste you guys' time. So let's continue. Farm your nuts, grow, water, and trim your crops. And make sure to watch out for thieves. Your effort will be rewarded with tokens and even valuable NFTs. So these are your different kind of bots, guys, or nugs, I should say. And yeah, like there are already so many of these type of farming games on the market, like I stated before. And I believe also a couple already on the blockchain. So that is not in itself really unique, but the approach that they do is quite unique, guys, because they have a automatic chess involved, and that's definitely unique, guys. So basically, you have to grow your nugs. They will turn into characters that you can actually play in another chess. I mean, sounds ridiculous, but also sounds quite fun, guys. I can't lie about that. Your nugs can grow up to be fierce warriors. Yeah, that definitely contributes to the thought that I have that these bots turn into characters all of a sudden. And that's quite funny, guys. I have to admit that. I'm not really into the type that they chose and the niche that they chose, because I do believe that will market out a certain audience, right, guys? But again, I think this is targeted towards a certain audience. So yeah, maybe that's their whole approach with their IP, right, guys? So if you go further down, I can't find any LinkedIn pages or hyperlinks, and that is bad. You know it by now, guys. I invest into teams, and second comes the project. If those two are geared, then I potentially invest. But if I can't find a team, I'm not going to invest, guys. Like, if the team is not known, why would I bother to give my money to someone I do not know? Why would I compound my risk and risk my money to be lost by a project that does a quick cash grab or actually executes a rug pull? And if the team is known, then you can like already gain a little bit more information, of course, around the team. Like, what experience do they have? What colleges or universities that they followed? What companies that they worked for prior or in their entire career, etc., guys. So that's important for me, and I can't find that, which is a little bit unfortunate for me. Now, if we go to the About Us tab, hopefully we'll find more information regarding the team in here. The entrepreneurs behind Meta Mountain have over 3 decades of experience. Now, this is the problem that I have. If the team is not known, we can't verify this information. They can state anything they want, and yeah, if we can't verify their information, then yeah, what are we supposed to do or think, right, guys? That's always my struggle that I have if the team is not visible or transparent. Launching and managing innovative technology, finance, cannabis, and international development projects. Okay, that it's like to see cannabis within this sentence is a little bit weird to me, to be very honest with you guys. But okay, from startups to publicly listed global leaders. Again, guys, we can't verify this. Team members have been involved in crypto trading and platforms since 2017. Now, to prove my point, guys, yes, we can find some names regarding the team, but they are very generic names, guys. David Fox, John O'Neill. Now, they could be the real persons behind this project, but the problem is they do not provide a real life picture, right, guys? So I can't see their face. I also can't see a LinkedIn hyperlink, which is bad because I don't want to do the work in trying to find these guys. And to be quite frankly, it's impossible because I tried to find this guy over here, David Fox, which is impossible to find because, yeah, like you will get hundreds of results in LinkedIn, and the same for John O'Neill, guys, because there are so many people named after this name, John O'Neill. And here we have a Samson O'Neill, like same thing, Frank Kavanaugh. Yeah, this sounds a little bit unique, but even Frank Kavanaugh, I couldn't find this guy. So yeah, it's bad, guys, because I can't find the people working behind this project, and that's a red flag for me. Also, if we scroll further down, we find people that don't even use their full name. Skybomb69, this, yeah, like, so amateuristic, guys. I really dislike this. Dungeon Master, which is a lead game designer. Like, come on, use your full name, use your full picture, put a hyperlink towards your LinkedIn page or anything regard your identity, because I, as an investor, want to know who you are. It sounds common sense, but in this NFT space, it's a wild jungle, and that's why a lot of these projects get away with it, guys, because people will invest, and that's the problem with the today's NFT blockchain market, and I dislike it, and that's why I'll be calling it out. I dislike this, and so should you, in my personal opinion. Nathan Woods, again, guys, 100 results will pop up on LinkedIn, and it's just bad. Big Joe Redwell, that's not his full name. Again, guys, this team is hiding, and that's something I dislike. Now, of course, you could state like, what do you mean hiding? Their company is stated here, Meta Mountain. You can just find their company and do all the work you want to do, which could be true if they stated the information on their company website. And also that is not the case because this is their website. Meta Mountain is a blockchain project developer. Is it just one developer then? Or like, I think it's a mistake in writing, which is fine. We develop decentralized apps to give people more control, ownership, and enjoyment of their lives. Yeah, a little bit of a marketing terminology. I don't really care, guys. The one thing that I do care about is the About tab. I don't see any teams. I don't see any names. I don't see any hyperlinks towards their LinkedIn page. Now, maybe if we scroll all the way down, we will find them. Ah, finally, their LinkedIn page. Now, let's click, guys. Doesn't work. What a surprise. Now let's look up their Instagram. Maybe that works. Also doesn't work. Facebook doesn't work. Twitter doesn't work. So even if I try to find the information on the people working behind this so-called blockchain company called Meta Mountain, I can't do it. Now also, guys, this website looks very, very, very generic. It just looks like a WordPress theme. Now I want to verify the fact that I'm right, of course, that it is a WordPress theme. So let's look up the source files real quick, guys. Doesn't take a lot of time to indeed verify that it is indeed a WordPress theme, guys. So yeah, now listen, there's nothing wrong with WordPress. You can make beautiful websites with WordPress, but we have to relativate a little bit because I like to see a competent team, and a competent development team is capable of writing their own websites. They don't need WordPress themes, guys, and that's a little bit of the struggle that I have with, in general, WordPress websites, especially if they are like big or so-called big development companies, right, guys? Then a WordPress website or team is very lazy and also proves me a little bit that they don't really have the competence or skills to create their whole website from scratch. Now, maybe they want to save time, or yeah, they might have their argument, but that's just something that I look at, guys. And especially if we compound an information that we already gotten so far, like the lack of information, I should say, regard the team. I don't see any pictures. I don't see any real names. So yeah, that's a little bit bad, guys. I don't like that. Let's take a look at their Twitter account real quick. When is their account being made? Let's scroll up because I already did my research a little bit, of course, guys. November 2021. Also, this is a little bit early, guys, especially if they already hosted couple sales. Then yeah, I'm not too happy with that because again, game development does take a lot of time to accomplish, and if they're only busy with giveaways or sales, then that's a red flag for me, guys. Now, of course, you can have one sale basically as a crowdfunding mechanic, right, guys? So that's also a possibility, but if they only are doing sales, then yeah, that's a little bit of a red flag. So let's take a quick look. Thank you for making this mint a success. This is pinned. So yeah, this is regard a sale, and that's not what I want to see, guys. I want to see in-game development. I want to see sprites. I want to see sketches. I want to see a ambitious, dedicated, passionate team that want us to know more about their game, right, guys? I want them to be able to sell us their game, if that makes any sense. But like the only thing I could find is giveaways. Yeah, we do see a couple characters or bots, I should say, which is okay. I would like to see more about that. Like, what do they do? Do you already have like a couple animations set for those characters, right, guys? Let's continue to scroll down because maybe that's just March. Let's go a little bit later. Be careful. This battle bot packs one hell of a punch. Diablo OG comes straight out of the pits of hell with heat, but don't worry, he's a softie by heart. Yeah, does it show any gameplay, guys? It's just a regarded pack. Yeah, I don't like it personally, and yeah, we can find the information throughout the entire Twitter. Basically, it's only regard giveaways and packs, but sometimes, luckily, they do show a little bit of gameplay, guys. So here we can find a screenshot on their in-game currently, and this looks way more like a farm type of game than a auto chess battle game. So I was a little bit confused when I saw this. Now, of course, the PvP auto chess system is not out yet, so we don't know how that is going to be played, but I'm not quite happy with the entire approach myself, guys. Thick 3D buttons, like this screams mobile game to me. How fun is that going to be? Yeah, we just have to figure that out, right, guys? But usually, yeah, I don't really like this. It is not really unique in my personal opinion. Now let's go to their Discord channel real quick, guys. They don't have a lot of hype. They have around 7-8k people following this project. That's not a lot. You can also state that you're early to the party, but usually you want to see way more members in a Discord, right, guys? Because that basically implicates how much interest there is in a certain project, and that's always a good indication whether something is a good investment or not. Not always, but it's one of the tools you can use, right, guys? But the good thing is they have a sneak peek section, and there they share a little bit of assets. This is what I like. They already share like a house, which is their in-game marketplace, and that is cool, which also shows a little bit of animation already. So that's what I like to see, guys. Some 3D modeling, a new character or several different characters, and that's what I would like to see. Here we could see some little in-game animation going on, or how things are gonna function or look like, and that's what I like to see, guys. I like this. I like to see the people dedicating their times into creating their assets, right, guys? Some concept art for their auto chess, pretty cool. So overall, I do like that approach, guys. Metawanna casino, yeah, I don't know what this is. Maybe this is a Discord casino to keep their audience active, I guess. I'm not too certain about that. Now let's take a look at the white paper real quick, guys. Now the white paper is a little bit shallow, guys, for what it is. Not a lot of information, and definitely not a lot of in-depth information. So that's a little bit unfortunate, guys. But let's read nonetheless. Metawanna is a fun play and earn game where players can cultivate rare and exotic nugs, evolve them into powerful better nuts to compete in PvP contests, and receive in-game rewards every step of the way. Each nug and battle bot are NFTs created with a unique, one-of-a-kind design and paired with dynamic in-game abilities and rarities. Now this is a little bit of my concern, because if those battle bots have different abilities and rarities, and basically one is more powerful than the other, then yeah, you have to be careful for the pay-to-win aspect not becoming too important of your game, because otherwise, yeah, that's gonna be a little bit bad, right, guys? They can easily solve that with skins, but we just have to wait until the game has launched, right, guys? Because we can't play the PvP game yet, so unfortunately we have to wait for that. It looks quite unique, and especially that you have to grow your plants in order to gain a character that you can fight with in their auto chess. Yeah, it's a very unique mechanic, guys. I do like it, but yeah, the thing that I still dislike is the lack of information regarding the team, because once again, guys, no LinkedIn hyperlink, so I can't do any research behind this, guys. Fearless leader of the award-winning game studio Double Coconut. Now let's look up the website, guys, of Double Coconut. Can we find more information regarding the team? And we can't. So yeah, like, he can state all he wants. Instead, I can't find anything regarding the team. They just have some testimonials. Those are not important, guys. I want to see who's behind this team, and I still can't find it, which is an issue, guys. It is a red flag. Now let's take a look at the roadmap real quick. So here we can see a infographic regarding the roadmap. It goes until February 2023, which is basically 1 year, guys. That is the bare minimum. So it's not the worst, because yeah, recently we've seen projects having a roadmap that consists of several months, which is absolutely ridiculous. But 1 year is also a little bit shallow, guys. Like, I want to see at least a couple years ahead, because I want to know if the team has already thought about the very long term, right, guys? Because if they're serious, they did, because they already thought about how they can branch out the game even further in the upcoming few years. So they started off with a Genesis sale on March 11, which is a few days ago, guys, like 1 or 2 weeks ago, which is fine. I'm not really too interested in that. I want to see what they already have upcoming. They have the demo, which launched 1 week ago. It lasted until today. So already people were able to play a demo, which is good, guys, because then you already get yourself known and familiar with the game. And that's always nice, because you can already check how certain game mechanics are gonna work out, right, guys? And essentially if the gameplay is going to be fun. DAO phase 1, not entirely certain what that means. Farming launch, seasons, token launch, 420 surprises, I don't know what that means neither. PvP, so this might be the auto chess system that I am looking forward to, guys, because that sounds fun. Like, the whole farming mechanic doesn't really sound fun to me, and there are already so many competitors out there on the market that do the exact same thing. But if you like combine it with the auto chess system, yeah, that can be fun. Definitely looking forward to the PvP mechanic, guys, but it's in July, so unfortunately I have to wait for that. Now, it could be a strategy to buy into their token launch depending on their tokenomics, and then wait prior to their PvP launch in July, sell your tokens prior, and basically gain in a little bit of profit, because usually you will see that happening depending on the tokenomics, of course, guys. But that could be a medium slash short-term approach for this project if you're willing to do so. I'm already a little bit skeptical, because I can't find any information regarding the team, and that's the most important aspect for me personally. But if you do like the game, they already do show a little bit of gameplay. They also show a little bit of different game mechanics, and that proves that they are obviously working on their project, right, guys? Farm update, not entirely certain what this means neither, and that's basically the point that I'm trying to make with this infographic roadmap. Like, it's a unique approach for a roadmap. I do like it, but we don't really have a lot of information regards each and every bulletin. right guys? I wish this was like interactive. Imagine if we could like click on PvP and a window would pop up with further information. That would be cool. So unfortunately, not a lot of information regarding the roadmap, guys. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that. But the main disappointment is definitely regards their team, guys. Unfortunately, we can't find any information regarding the team. Someone already played the demo for me, guys. I couldn't, unfortunately, for some reason, I couldn't load into the game, but he did the exact thing that I wanted to see. I speeded up the video a little bit, guys, so we don't have to waste a lot of time. Now here we can see a little bit of a tutorial about different kind of bots or weeds as they use it. You have like different plots of lands which you can use to grow your crops, right guys? Now this looks like your generic Farmville game, and I don't really like it, to be honest. We need time to grow. Yeah, okay, you have to wait and then harvest. Yeah, that's boring, guys. So the thing is, I am a little bit disappointed about their entire game because it's just a simple farm game mechanic, guys, where you have to wait a certain time, you have to come back, and it's boring. I'm just gonna say it, it's boring. So luckily, this is not the entire game because they do have a auto battle chess game coming up, and I think they should focus on that a little bit more, guys. I think this should be like a very small mechanic in their game, but the main game should definitely be focused on the auto chess, like where you have a ladder or ranked system where players can compete for different types of titles or achievements, right guys? I think that should be the approach because this is just a, I'm gonna mute it a little bit, this is just a farm game, guys. There are so many of the same type of these games out there on the market, and especially on the mobile platform. So if this is the only thing, yeah, that's gonna be bad in my opinion. Definitely looking out for the game that's coming out in July with the auto chess battle system. And yeah, I will come back to this project and basically follow up and see how this project is going to develop. So that's gonna be my approach, guys, because I do not know anything regarding the team. So hopefully that's gonna be more transparent in the near future as well, because I really want the team to share their LinkedIn pages, guys. I want to be able to verify the information that they gave us, and otherwise I'm not gonna invest. And if they do so, then I'm also gonna wait for the game in July, and hopefully that is fun to play, because then it's definitely interesting, because then they have a unique approach, and then I am most likely going investing to this game. This is just gonna be a waiting game, guys. I want to see more information regarding the team, and I want to see more information regarding the upcoming auto battle chess game. Okay, guys, so that's it for now, but remember, do your own research and take anything I say with a grain of salt too, because that's the most important aspect to develop your own identity as an investor. Because remember, guys, be a leader in this space and do not be a sheep. Peace.